Good happy Thursday morning, February 17, 2022. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your entertainment report right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Let's get started right now. First up, Kanye West documentaries on why he didn't have creative control on the film. Exclusive. Let's take a listen to that video from Entertainment Tonight.
I feel like it's a breath of fresh air.
Shottown made it down here, boy.
Let me explain my side of it, though.
He has posted about wanting approval. Will he get that final approval?
I mean, our company is called Creative Control, you know what I mean? So that tells you a lot, and that right then and there.
When I talk to him, I let him know that, this have to be told the way it's told. It can't be a Kanye commercial, so you cannot have any creative control. This is Cootie right here. He shot all the footage.
Kanye's friends and directors, Cootie Simmons and Chike Oza, spent 21 years capturing never-before-seen footage for Genius, hitting Netflix February 16th. Ye didn't just demand creative control, he also reached out to get a former enemy involved.
He was texting me and Drake, because Drake said he wanted to narrate the documentary. Obviously, Kanye didn't see the film. He told me when I seen him a week ago that that's not his process to watch, to watch those things. But I felt like if he would have seen the film, he would see why it might not make sense for Drake to narrate it.
Yay, West, hot, fire.
One-time rival Jay-Z is featured in the three-part documentary, as well as Pharrell. But what about...
Hi, babe.
There's not that much of Kim, of the Kardashians. We see a little bit. Was there ever a discussion with them about sitting down for interviews for this?
Cootie always says, say what you always say about it.
I'd say if you want to know more about the Kardashians, you can watch them on whatever network that is.
The Kardashians on Hulu.
What is shown in the doc is how the loss of this family member, Mom Donda, seemed to turn a happy-go-lucky Kanye into a more tortured artist.
Definitely his mom, losing his mom, that she was his main supporter, she was everything. She was his rock. I couldn't imagine how that had to feel. And in the public eye.
I would like to congratulate you on the good job that you did with me.
You look at your daughter, you look at your wife, and how has that fulfilled your life?
It's given me a whole perspective, an understanding of what to work for, what to live for.
Even when he had the house, the wife, the kids, he still had suicidal thoughts. What was it like to hear him say those things, and why was that important to include?
I mean, it was important to include so you understand that what the journey that he's going through, the things that he had to overcome.
Don't play for my children, and it's going to be all legal. It's going to be all legal, baby.
He's posting about his custody stuff and things he's struggling with. Are you worried as his friend?
I'm not worried at all, because just throughout this whole journey, I seen that Jesus is always going to be with Kanye. When he had the car accident, when he had the mental breakdown, I'm like, oh, God got Kanye, got it. And from that point, I'm like, he good, regardless.
But hopefully with God's blessings, there shouldn't be no way for me to lose, really.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Wendy Williams speaks out aimed reports about her mental well-being. Let's take a listen to that video from Entertainment Tonight.
The Colonial Theater of Laconia welcomes John Oates and Guthrie Trapp.
A lot of people have been wondering, what you've been up to, and they've been, sending their prayers out and everything. What do you have to say to those people just, thinking that you're up to whatever it is? What do you have to say to them?
You say prayers and think about me? Really? Well, thank you.
Wendy Williams speaks out amid reports about her mental well-being.
We've got a lot to talk about.
On Wednesday, the 57-year-old talk show host shared a lengthy message to Instagram, seemingly filmed by her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., during a walk on the beach in Florida.
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
God.
So everyone's praying about you.
Thank you.
Make sure that you come back stronger than ever.
Excuse me. I am going back stronger.
When Kevin mentions to her that her fans are worried about her health, the daytime TV personality insists there's no reason to be concerned.
I'm 56 years old. There are things that happen to people. I would say things usually start about 40, and they go up from there. Like, I want to be all I can be, and then get back to New York and get on down with the Wendy Williams Show.
Of course, this all comes amid the TV personality's battle with her bank over control of her fortune. Last week, Wendy fired back at Wells Fargo, strenuously denying claims she is struggling with her mental health after the bank alleged she is an incapacitated person who needs a guardianship. ET spoke with attorney Mitra Ahurian, who does not rep either party.
They had some concerns over her ability to make financial decisions, and they froze all her assets. So she cannot do the simplest things like pay her bills. They really need evidence that she is of unsound mind.
So what's going on with Wendy? Well, it's unclear. But we do know the talk show host took a hiatus in 2019 to deal with addiction issues. And in 2017, she fainted live on the air after having a hot flash, but returned minutes later to finish the show. Fast forward to late 2021, and a string of guest hosts have been filling in for the past 7 months after the show initially delayed the season 13 premiere. First revealing Wendy tested positive for COVID-19, then announcing she was struggling with health issues due to her Graves' disease and her thyroid disorder.
My thyroid, my hyperthyroid, is attached also to Graves' disease. Graves' disease squeezes the muscles behind your eyeballs. I feel like they're birds swimming around my head. You know, like a cartoon? Like, constantly high, but not high.
At the time, the show posted a statement to Instagram revealing that while Wendy was, quote, making progress, she was still, quote, experiencing serious complications. Now, Wendy's attorney says holistic professionals have been helping during treatment for her conditions. Adding, quote, Wendy wants you to know she is fine. She is of sound mind.
I said, what? What?
As for that guardianship, well, time will tell if it's necessary.
The process of guardianship requires evidence, it requires proof, it requires probing into someone's capacity, which is not a decision that should be made lightly. So we can expect something like this to take several months.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report, and that does it for the Entertainment Report right here on the Riley King Radio Network. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Have a great day. Goodbye.